So, today, I'm going to be reacting to the newest JTF's Puppet Pals episode. Almost every single time I go over Jake the Fox's house, me and him record a JTF's Puppet Pals episode. Yes, that's right. That is Jake the Fox's third channel, all right? The channel's owned by Jake the Fox, all right? And, yeah, the channel's actually been up for, like, more than a year now, so it just had its 1-year anniversary. Good for that channel. Anyways, that's enough talking, all right? Here we go. Let's react to this video. Here, I'll turn up the volume. All right. The episode is called The Chef. I love that
Cody, get in here.
intro thing.
What? I'm making chicken noodle soup for dinner. Is that okay with you?
No!
Alright, how about tomato soup?
No!
Chowder soup?
Wolf, you don't get
Chowder
it.
soup.
I want food that takes a lot of work and effort to make.
Kenny, you know what? I can't do that.
Then what do we do?
How about we hire a personal chef?
All right.
Come in. Oh, Jared, come in.
Sir, what would you like me to do first?
I'd like you to make us dinner.
What would you like me to make?
Anything.
All right, right away, sir. Guys, your food is ready.
I can't get over that.
Well, boy, I am so excited.
That was so delicious. Did you do that, Kenny?
Yes, it was, Wolf. It was so delicious.
The good part about that scene is you can't even see my body at all. I mean, you can see a tiny bit of my arm, but hardly any of it. Not my hair, nothing. That like, it's like a whole, like, Kenny's just floating there. That is so good.
Come in.
I love the door scenes. When we started doing door scenes, I told Jake the Fox to do the downstairs door and had that pretend to be Ralph's front door. Really, it's Jake the Fox's basement door.
Hello, officer.
Hello, Ralph. There has been recent reports of a recent prison escapee named Jared, and he was a professional chef before he went to prison. Have you seen him around at all?
No, I had not, sir.
All right, thank you. You have a nice day.
You too, Paul.
Wolf, I see what you did out there. You should have told the truth.
Well, I really do. It's cooking.
That doesn't matter.
Too bad.
Ralph, you are under arrest for lying to a
I
police
love this
officer.
scene.
What?
Oh, and by the way, this whole thing was a setup. I'm not actually an escapee from a prison. This is all a lie, just to see if you would lie or not. Oh, and also, Kenny is not going to prison because he had good intentions.
Yay!
Ralph, you are under arrest.
No, not again.
Let's
To know there is a quad in prison.
Guys, so that's gonna do it for this one. So nice to watch you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this very, very awesome video. And yeah, so we'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.
This took quite a while to make. I think it took like 3 hours to make, I think. 3 hours just for, like, you know, to come up with the idea, to, like, get all the stuff for the episode, to think of, like, plan out what to say. You know, there are a lot of good parts in this episode. Like, this is the best episode yet, all right? I mean, in previous episodes, part of my face accidentally gets shown, but this time, my face is not shown. So, like, this beginning scene where he has the cans, that's good, you know? That's, like, you know, that's good that those are in the background, you know, showing that they're there. The door scenes, I love the door scenes, all right? I mean, if my arm has to be there, but, you know, it's whatever. I think in the future I should try and... But then, that'd be kind of strange for the character being right up against this side of the door, So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool how the characters just like interact at the door here.
Come in.
Sir, what would you like me to do?
And then this like kitchen scene as well. Like this reminds me of SML. SML has cursing and inappropriate talk in it, by the way, but their puppet skits are really good. Their SML
I'd like you to make us dinner.
What would you like me to make?
Anything.
All right, right away, sir.
Also, like everything is in place. Like there is the stove, there's a pan. This is the only problem, but we're not gonna have time to just make a whole freaking thing of food. So we're just gonna get to just a piece of paper, all right? For it to be funny. Split the piece of paper up in half. Half. Like this is such a good scene.
Hey.
He's calling Ralph and Kenny for dinner. And then like how good that looks with like, oh, that's my arm there. But like you can hardly see me. Well, in this scene, you can hardly see me. Like Kenny is just there. That is so well made. And the storyline is really good too. Like even though it's not like a whole big storyline, it's like the JTS Puppet Palace episodes are shorter, all right? But this is just so well put together, I do have to say. Like the storyline is Ralph is about to make Kenny some microwavable food, and then Kenny is sick of the microwavable food, and he keeps on that. You know what happens in the beginning, and then they end up hiring a chef, and then here, the chef is actually there as like, well, actually, yeah, they are a professional chef, but they're there to play a test on Ralph. All right, works with the police officers just to play a test on Ralph. But if Ralph had good intentions, he would just still keep on working there anyway. But like behind that, like a police officer, Paul like told him to do this setup to see if Ralph would lie to the police officer or not, and Ralph lied to the police officer. All right, it's like a whole test and everything, and then Ralph, had bad intentions. Kenny had good intentions. Kenny didn't get arrested. Ralph did get arrested. Even though not a whole lot happened in this episode is just really well made. All right, in my opinion. All right, the door scenes I can't get over, but talk about like this is cool too. Like they're talking.
Doesn't matter. Too bad.
Like this is actually Jake the Fox's basement, but pretend it's his like main room, like where the front door is. That's in these episodes. He's like shaking his head back. Jared is shaking his head back and forth, going. That is such a good scene right there. Then the 3-person scene. This reminds me of SML, The Professional.
You are under arrest for lying to a police officer.
What?
Gets caught.
Oh, and by the way, this whole thing.
Both characters are talking.
I'm not actually an escapee from a prison. This is all a lie, just to see.
Before, Jake the Fox did the GTS Puppet Palace episodes alone, all right? And no offense, Jake the Fox, but it's clear as day the ones before were worse because, it's a lot better to have a scene of where you can hold both characters. Or no, have at least 2 characters talking in a scene. Jake the Fox, since he does the episodes alone, well, the older episodes he did alone, that doesn't work out as good. Because, you have to hold the camera with one hand, and you have to hold the puppet with the other hand. And yeah, sure, you can have one puppet talking at it. Like, maybe you can do some scenes of where you have one puppet talking, and then the next scene, another puppet talking, then the next scene, one puppet talking. But it's just so much better when they can all be looking at each other, interacting, like you can clearly see them looking at each other in the same scene.
If you would lie.
Like, especially, it goes to the fact back here.
So delicious.
2 characters
Did
are
you
moving.
do that, Kenny?
Yes, it was, Ralph. It was so delicious.
That is just so good. And then, like, this part I really like, too. The next part. This part.
Ralph.
Jared's just there in the background. And then Paul is angry at Ralph.
You are under
And he's shaking a little bit.
arrest.
No, not again.
And then this second long pause, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it really fits in well because it's like, uh-oh, like you're thinking for a second, yep, he's going to be in prison. And then there he is.
Let's.
Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for this one. So nice to watch you guys. And
Cool outro too.
I hope you guys enjoyed this.
And now, I don't know if we're going to decide for Ralph to be in prison and the next episode Ralph has to get out of prison, or maybe we'll just have the next episode start off with Ralph outside of prison and pretend it never happened. Because, like, the style that this channel has, it's, like, more of a style that is like, not like a continuous story, but, like, different episodes. Like, something happens and then the next episode, it resets all over again, you know? Like, it just, you know, seems like it's just that type of episode. Like, that type of show. As you can see right here, I have the pieces of paper. Let me get the light on for a second. Look, right here. This is the pieces of paper that were in that episode, all right? As kind of to show you proof that I work on the JTS Puppet Palace episodes of Jake the Fox. Anyways, subscribe to JB dragmotoxboss. It's free, easy, and you can always unsubscribe at any time. My goal is 500 subscribers before Halloween, the best month of the best holiday of the year. All right, if I hit 500 subscribers before or after then, I will do a 24-hour live stream. So subscribe, and thank you guys for letting me hit 440 subscribers before I go back to school. I'm going back to school tomorrow. Also, subscribe to Jake the Fox. He is the creator of JTS Puppet Pals, all right? Me and him worked on the JTS Puppet Pals episode together, all right? So go subscribe to him. And if you want to know how to get to JTS Puppet Pals, link is in the description to that specific video. So just go to that specific video, and yeah, you'll be right on the JTS Puppet Pals episode, well, JTS Puppet Pals channel.